This year, the sponsor of the New York City Marathon, Tata Consultancy Services, or TCS, has chosen 50 teachers to run in the race. These teachers don't have to qualify in the usual way or pay the standard entry fee. All they have to do is run and inspire.
One of them, Mrs. Gibson, teaches 5th and 6th grade at Geiger Elementary School in Lewiston. Rob Nesbitt visited her class to find out what inspired her to start running marathons, and he joins us now with more. Hey, Rob.
Rob and Amanda, Mrs. Gibson has several lessons for her students, of course, right? From chemistry to history. But when she talks about running, they learn an important health lesson.
Remember, 6:30 tomorrow, you guys.
When it's Julia Gibson's turn to take hall duty during bus pickup and drop-off at Geiger Elementary School.
Walk, please, walk.
She often has to repeat herself.
Slow down, slow down.
Reminding kids to take it slow, be patient, and not run down the halls.
Okay, bye.
Interesting advice, considering that she's become quite the runner herself over the last 8 years. 5Ks, 10Ks, half, and even full marathons. A hobby she gained after suffering a loss.
Started in 2011. My mom actually died in 2009, and she died because of health complications, and it took me a couple of years to kind of figure out, that I needed to get my health in check. So kind of like right before my 40th birthday, I started running.
She had determination, but she didn't have stamina. Julia's first time running did not exactly go very well.
And I ran 2 miles and thought I was going to die, of course. But then, like within 7 or 8 weeks, I ran my first half marathon, and I was like, "Oh my God, where have I been? Where's running been all of my life? Why have I waited, forever to start running?" So, and I haven't stopped.
Not just half marathons, Julia has also done plenty of full marathons, running 26.2 miles around 13 times and counting. Maine, Boston, and New York City, to name a few. Each time pushing her limits and crossing the finish line.
And 2.5 a start.
For the second year in a row, the TCS New York City Marathon selected 50 teachers to run. And no surprise, the teacher from Lewiston was selected.
From 2.5 mLs of starch to 5 milliliters of starch.
In between her lessons to students about chemical reactions, she now has the opportunity to share the good news and update them on her training.
Definitely a different color.
Although they do a pretty good job keeping running tabs on their teacher.
Usually hear people beeping the horns, Mrs. Gibson, yelling out the windows, cheering me on, or those kids will see me on Monday morning, "Hey, Mrs. Gibson, I saw you running over the weekend." And
when Julia took her place at the first starting line, it was because of family. She watched her mom die because of complications from type 2 diabetes and knew she needed to take better care of her own health. Easy? No. Worth it? Absolutely. She'll tell you, her students,
and bye, Deco, see you tomorrow,
and herself that during every stride.
You have to get up every morning and you have to persevere through it, and you just have to have a lot of stamina, and you have to stay strong and just try to do your best every day.
The TCS New York City Marathon will be held November 3rd. Julia runs 4 to 5 days a week to train and has been walking with her husband 5 days a week to help him, Rob and Amanda, get motivated to exercise more as well. So she was motivated by family in the beginning, and she continues to help other family members too, which is pretty cool.